Good afternoon. It is January 5th, 2025. This is Debbie Davis. Okay, so I'm keep doing some updates here about all of my harassment and the things going on with me pertain to other targeted individuals and things on the news that pertain to, so today. So I still have this I did these videos about how when I was at CarX in Plymouth, Minnesota here, I went in for a brake job, and I look around the corner and they're doing something underneath my hood. Okay, and then I get in my car, all of my settings were off, and they said they had to do something. They said my battery died. Oh yeah, good one. Yeah. Why are you even looking under my hood or doing anything? You're just there to do a brake job. I mean, they're so full of it. Like, really, you really expect me to believe that? Oh, my battery died in the middle of a brake job. Oh, you're so funny, you Masons. You're not cool. You're not funny. You're not anything but evil. Okay? I just call it like it is. Oh yeah, like my battery died. Oh, because I go, what are you doing under my hood? And they go, your battery died, so we were just reconnecting it for you. Oh yeah, like I'm gonna believe that. You're so full of it. Like, I can't stand them. These Masons, these secret societies, you're total psychopaths is what you are. You're psychopaths. Okay, and they're still driving by my house, even though I went and I filed a civil rights complaint, a human rights complaint, and a VA OIG complaint against the police. They're still driving by my house. And I went to church this morning, and the Minneapolis police were following me, and the Golden Valley police just today. I mean, they just don't get the hint. We are dealing with people that have been above the law for so long that the only way they can be stopped is through arresting these people. Okay? You are complete psychopaths. This is police harassment, and you won't leave me alone. Okay, so the other thing I want to explain is because I could already tell that when I was in St. Paul, I could already tell that woman, that Roberta Kinchin, she made some kind of a big fuss, and I think tried to call the St. Paul police on me being over there. But let me explain what happened. I was at okay, so let me explain so you Masons can't try to turn this whole story around with your little buddy Roberto, who's a Mason. Okay, let me explain to the public what happened here is that John, this woman won't stop coming over, and she's not doing anything to help. She's so Sarah, John's brother, John's sister, is the person that I filed the complaint against. Sarah Reed and his other sister, who is Lisa Turnholm Rail, Rorhoel. Okay, Lisa is the one who tried to do a fake power of attorney, and that document has been sent in to certain people right now that's being looked at, and she got caught. That's a white collar crime. Okay, but so the reason why I even knew where the addresses were is because she lived right down the road from Sarah's house, which is John's sister. And so what happened is Sarah actually told John, and she goes, oh, well, that complaint that you and Debbie tried to file against me, that's already been dismissed. That woman is my friend and my neighbor. Okay, this is how these Masons act. She thinks she's above the law. Okay, she openly admitted that to John in his face. Oh, that I know that complaint has already been, like she tried to demean us. Oh, that complaint that you and Debbie tried to file against me, that's already been dismissed. That woman is my friend and my neighbor. Okay, she thinks she's above the law, like these police do. Okay, and they're going to get away with it if they aren't arrested. Okay, they really do feel that they are above the law. It's a secret society, They are extremely dangerous. I think all of the Masons need to be declared domestic terrorists. The Capitol Police have been linked to all of the illegal arrests that happen at J6, and they're all Masons. Okay? They are the domestic terrorists. The Capitol Police were caught walking right through the Capitol, right with the people, but yet they aren't arrested. There was footage of people handing out weapons in the state capitol who are Masons. Okay, do you understand? We are dealing with them that need to be arrested. They are the domestic terrorists, the Masons, okay? They are extremely dangerous, and they won't stop until they're stopped, because they really do believe they're above the law. So anyway, John was like, she's your neighbor. And then we both said, well, clearly that's a conflict of interest. And so I just went over and I saw, because he looked up where Sarah lived, and he found, and sure enough, she lives right down the road, this Roberta. So he's the one who looked up the addresses and confirmed that they were neighbors. So all I did was he gave me the addresses, which are public information, to her house and this Roberta's house, which are right down the road from each other. So that's not stalking. That is his sister. His sister admitted to him in a real demeaning way that she had the case dismissed that I tried to file. Sarah Reed had the case dismissed. She admitted it to her sister, to her brother, and she said, that case against me has already been dismissed. That woman is my friend and my neighbor. And then she walks out with her, like little strut. This woman is crazy. Okay, we are dealing with Masons. Sarah's a Mason, Lisa's a Mason, and this Roberta Kinchin is a Mason. Okay, these are dangerous, dangerous people. Okay, and so I'm just telling you what happened there. The reason why the reason why I was even over there. So don't you try to say anything or try to pull anything, you Mason freak shows, because Roberta already tried to make up some kind of weird crap, like, oh, she's stalking me. Oh no, you are the one. We've been trying to get you removed from this case because you're a psychopath that's illegally trying to put a woman in hospice who's not terminally ill, and that would be considered murder, Roberta. Maybe you should figure out the law, all you Masons. Maybe, you clearly, you call yourself the law, and you don't know anything about the law. I've had enough of you. And then the other thing I found that is regarding the Masons, well, there's a few things here. There's also another situation that everybody heard about on the news that I believe relates directly to Minnesota and certain things happening here. That CEO from United Healthcare that got shot in New York, he's the head. The United Healthcare is the head of this Minnesota Care that we have over here, which is free health insurance. And a lot of people are taking advantage of it. And the Masons don't like it. Okay, the Masons don't like, because the people that are taking advantage of it are a lot of patriots and Trump supporters and things like that. And John is one of those people. He's taking advantage of this Minnesota Care. A lot of, and so I personally believe, and it's free and or low or really low deductible. Like you hardly have any. You hardly pay. It's almost free, or it just goes by your income, and it's. So a lot of people don't have health insurance right now. So there's actually some people that have moved to this state for this Minnesota Care. It's free health insurance, and the parent company was United Healthcare. And there's a lot of patriots that are taking advantage of it, and John is taking advantage of it. He hardly has any bills. He's still dealing with this back problem, and has a pending lawsuit going on against these local hospitals now, because it's been a year and he still doesn't have any care. Still hasn't a year of being in pain, and he's afraid he has permanent nerve damage now. And he has a GoFundMe page. If anybody can help him out, we're trying to get him money for okay, so I'm gonna put his GoFundMe page on here again. Yeah, right. Okay, so it's called Support Healing for Slip and Fall. Support Healing for Slip and Fall person. Okay. I'm trying to get he's trying to get like 14, well, the surgery that he needs is 14,000, and he hasn't been able to work because he's been a full-time caregiver, and that kind of thing. So he's trying to save up to get that disc seal. Okay, so it's called disc seal, and it's a non-invasive treatment for just bulging discs. He's just got a bulging disc he's got several bulging discs that are pushing on his spine. It's excruciating pain. It's not a herniation, it's just a bulging disc, but I can't believe how much pain it's causing. And then, him being a caregiver and having to lift and stuff. I mean, it's an unbelievable situation, and the family is so disgusting the way they are dealing with it. And then not only are they not helping, but they actually did a couple mark reports against John, and him being, because he's the POA, and they don't like that he's the POA. His sisters formed a corporation called TJ Care, and TJ Care is supposed to be the one paying different nurses and stuff like that. And so any kind of mark report should only be on TJ Care, which is, and John's not even on that corporation. They're trying to make it some kind of money making thing. They're all about the money. Okay, and John has never been paid anything for the care. So why isn't TJ Care paying the main caregiver, who is John? Okay, and not only are they not paying him, they formed this corporation to pay supposedly the people coming over to help take care of your mother, but you're not paying John, who's the main caregiver. Okay, and on top of it, they filed a couple mark reports, so he's afraid like he's going to be charged with some kind of negligence. I'm sorry, but the mark report needs to be on you. You are the company that is supposed to be providing the care. TJ Care, owned by Sarah Reed and Lisa Reed. Okay, Lisa Turnholm Rail. These are Masons who think they're above the law. Okay, I'm just explaining this. I'm sure a lot of other, you know how some families just get so crazy when, the parents are dying, as there's so much dynamics and fighting, and that's, but then when you have somebody in your family who thinks they have all the power and control, well, they become like the ultimate bully, and that's what they are. They are the ultimate bullies from hell, that he's trying to deal with, being injured and trying to care for his mother. Okay, they are like the ultimate bullies from hell. So anyway, Roberta, you need to not ever come over there again. You are not welcome, and neither is TJ Care. You've never been authorized. You were never authorized by his father to form a corporation to take care of your mother, and you've never paid John, who's the main caregiver, and you are not, and John has never given you permission to operate on that premises. So you are no longer welcome or authorized on that premises. Okay, so I'm just going to put that out to you and to Roberta and all your little Mason buddies there. Okay, you don't need to be anywhere near, because all you're trying to make it into is you're trying to abuse him and make everything into a money-making scam. And you don't seem to know. Okay, they always do this. They always do these things that pop up. So anyway, then the other thing I wanted to mention that pertains to the Masons, I believe, is this last New Jersey thing that happened in New Jersey. So there's all these drones coming over New Jersey. And then there was a sinkhole, and whenever I see a sinkhole, whenever I see a sinkhole that happens, I personally, I link it to tunnels that represent human trafficking. Okay, that is what I personally have linked it to. So there was this tunnel that opened up out of nowhere, like a sinkhole in Wharton, New Jersey. Okay, and it was like, and nobody really has an explanation for it. Okay, but usually when there's some kind of weird sinkhole, that means that there's some kind of tunnel system underneath there. And I think we know by now, but that a lot of the tunnels are being used for human trafficking. Okay, so there was this tunnel that opened up, and I was doing a little research, and like right not too far away from that tunnel is a Masonic lodge out of Dover, New Jersey, called the Acacia Lodge. Okay, so I've never heard of the Acacia Lodge before, so just so you know, I believe this also links to the Masons, and it makes me think that the Masons are part of what's happening with the whole drone thing there. So this particular lodge out of Dover, New Jersey, it says that they are Acacia Lodge number 20. It's one of 5 Freemasonic lodges that make up the 11th district of the most ancient and honorable society of free and accepted Masons of the Grand Lodge of New Jersey. We are based in Mine Hill, New Jersey. Okay, so they think they're so prestigious, but they're just evil. I can't stand these people. They treated me. I dealt with some Masons in the military. I dealt with Masons different jobs, and they've always been just evil to me. I've never done anything to them. They are the ones that have like real like you're totally evil. I mean, nobody even tries to be evil to you. You are the one being evil to us. So we need to put them in perspective, and stand up against these Masons. I personally believe that the Acacia Lodge, it says it's one of the most ancient. I personally believe that they were probably involved in whatever happened with the drones, because usually it's the secret societies that are always involved in these type of weird things, and then you can never get a clear answer because it's a secret society. You can never get a clear answer when it involves a secret society, because they don't operate in truth. They operate in secret. Okay, so that's why we couldn't get a clear answer as to what was going on with the drones. I believe the Masons were behind that, and I believe that they were spraying stuff on people that were making us sick, making them sick. I believe they're still trying to spray stuff. They're trying to spray these viruses. There's this weird fog. It was here. It's cleared up now, but I'm just putting these pieces together, and hopefully the rest of everybody can put these pieces together, and we can start being smarter on how we deal with these people. Okay.